Hi DevOps folks, my name is Javier Caparo, working hard to be a DevOps engineer from Lima, Peru, South America. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build and deploy CI/CD pipelines using GitHub Actions on first term and then Azure DevOps pipelines on a more complex Python Flask machine learning app. Okay, so let's go start with our cookbook. First, SSH keys generation and cloning the repo. Next, we're going to enter to our repo, perform the branching because our repo has two branches, and activate our Python environment. Done. Next, so to show the project scaffolding. The source code in the hello.py, the makefile, requirements, the test hello, and the GitHub workflow pipeline. We already see in a moment. As you can see, there is no workflow already in our GitHub Actions. We can create a new one using new workflow, but because we already have one, the way to do it is doing that. It's performing a pushing update to our GitHub Actions workflow pipeline. Okay, so we're gonna modify just a little bit, adding a final space in the end. I'm pushing our canvas. and refreshing our page. Look at this. Pretty cool, huh? So our workflow is in build state and it's going to finish right in a moment. It's pretty quick. Done. Setting our Python version, installing dependencies, the lint, the test, and post-run actions. Done. Don't forget, create the status batch for your README here. And you can copy the status batch as markdown. Okay, so let's move to our continuous deployment section. Using Azure DevOps, we already have an organization created and this project. We need to return it back to our main branch. Let's talk about our project scaffolding here. This is our app.py Python Flask application, making housing prediction of this model here, based on Boston housing with this data set. Here is the makefile, the requirements, our Azure pipelines or YAML file already created, and the load testing and locus file for load testing. Okay, these scripts are going to be make a prediction locally, and the make predict Azure app is to perform the prediction when our application is running as a web app service in Azure. Continues with our Azure DevOps. First of all, we need to go to our project settings, pipelines, service connections, and create a new one like this one as you see in the screen. I already created an Azure service connection as like Azure Resource Manager. We need the service connection ID to perform the bind between Azure DevOps and our Azure resources and don't get authorization issues. The number is obtained after running this IP. But first, we need to create our web app service using this Azure click command. Web app, the name of our app service, the location, and the plan. We are going to choose a basic plan on this case. We have our web app already running, and we are going to continue with our CD steps. So we enter to our Azure DevOps project, pipelines. There is no pipeline. We're going to create one. GitHub code in GitHub. Select our repository. And because we already have one, it's already here. This number is our service ID connection. This is the name of our app. Okay, so let's go into run. Creating a pipeline. And our pipeline has two stages, the build and the deploy. It's going to take some time to start. Just be patient. As you can see, build stage was already started. The lint test, he performed the use starting to use in Python, installing the requirements. Look at this one. Build stage already finished, and now it's starting the deploy stage. This is the stage where our web app is going to be deployed or updated in case it already exists. Okay, already started. This step is going to take some time. We're going to returning back in some moments. Okay, so we are here. We are pipeline deployed successfully. So you ask me, can we get the complete path, CI and CD? Yes, of course. We are going to perform a small cosmetic change in our app.py file so you can see how CI and CD pipelines are working. So now our CI pipeline finished. Look at this. And that one also. Pretty cool, huh? So now we are going to make a prediction, but before we need to check our app is running. Open the URL. It's already here. We have the changes. Verify that our script has the endpoint. Pretty cool, it's okay. And we're gonna make a prediction. Done, and we can check in the logs. Another session. Checking again. Here is it. And finally, the load testing using Locust. In our own machine, we have the load testing SH script and the Locust file. We're going to run this one. So now we can open our localhost in port 8089. The users are spawning and there are requests per second to our application. After a while, in charge we can see the total request per second is going to be established in some point, and also the response time, the median. This one is going to very useful to scale up or scale out our application. So that's all. We are already done. Thank you so much.